Met Gala is on, and it reminded me of your worst take ever defending it, because on some real is straight out of the Hunger Games. In a just world, a Met Gala would not have to do these like extravagant, these attempts to like fundraise by having some of the super wealthy people, but it would be just funded by the public. I'm not in favor of the Met Gala, especially as Jeff Bezos being like the head, the lead executive. But if you think that I'm going to be anti-art, the Met, you're insane. I don't know if you know this, but my mother is an art history professor, and fashion is, whether many chatters in here want to admit it or not, doesn't matter. Fashion is a part of art. Met Gala is an art? Yes, it is. What are you talking about? It's a way to fund the arts. What do you think the Met Gala is for? I don't even know what the Met Gala fizz looked like this year. I didn't even know it was happening until literally I found out that Meryl Streep is refusing to attend. I only found out that the Met Gala is happening this year because Meryl Streep is not attending, because Jeff Bezos is now like the executive, which is disgusting in and of itself. But let's see what they look like. Oh, God. Oh, my God. She's dressed like she's going to an Amazon party. I know what the Met Gala was, because it really is, from an outsider perspective, just a bunch of rich assholes wearing pretentious clothes. Law, fashion is art, but there's a difference between actually expressive fashion, which includes thrifting, and rich scum. Stop. Stop. Just stop, please. I beg of you. Okay? No, it's also art. Okay? Like, every time the Met Gala happens every year, we have this back and forth over and over again, where I try to explain to you guys, it doesn't matter. Okay? It's just, you just don't like it, and that's fine. Stop trying to like find a moralizing purpose for it, moralizing reason for it. Fashion is art. It doesn't matter what the price point is, okay? It's still art. I don't know why people can't just be like, I dislike this. You can just as easily say, look, I know this funds the arts programs and the initiative, but I just don't like the idea of a bunch of rich getting together like it's the Hunger Games as people are suffering. That's a perfectly valid thing to say. You don't have to turn around and moralize your distaste for something. I think this is a real problem with the left, where everything needs to be like morally consistent, or everything needs to be moralized as though it's like an ethical consideration. And not only that, but also the ethical considerations that you guys are making are not born out of like a sincere concern, but it's or a consistent concern that you have, but it's usually just because you don't personally with it and you don't care about it. The class character of art absolutely has no bearing on its qualitative attributes. Just enjoy things, you stupid leftists. You are way out of your depth, my man. And then here comes the most annoying version of this. Okay. If we're having a conversation on whether or not fashion is art, yes, its class characteristics of this event has no basis or no bearing on whether or not this is art or not, okay? If we're talking about how extravagant it is and how the optics are completely out of whack, I'm there with you. But ultimately, these are two separate conversations. So yes, the event's class characteristics have no bearing on the qualitative assessment or even whether or not fashion is art. It doesn't. There's also never been a time throughout history where the upper crust of society have not been the primary funders of artistic endeavors that we all now look back at and go, oh my God, thank God the church, or thank God the kings, and thank God the lords actually funded these initiatives. There's literally never been an instance, unless you're looking at cave paintings. And that's what this conversation is always reduced to. Well, in the period of primitive accumulation, art could simply exist without having to have any primary benefactors for it. Okay, dude. Oh my God, Chase Infinity.
Donald Trump was thinking back then, just like...
Unbelievable.
Real quick down the middle.
Out of control.
Chase, right here, please. Chase.
You got it?
That's incredible. Can you explain the support for the Met Gala? I hate on it, but don't understand much, so want to learn. The Met Gala is this extravagant event, and it's annoying. But the reason why it happens, the reason why it exists, as that article was going to explain that I just didn't even read, is so they can fund the Costume Institute at the Met. Here it is. For years, as the Met Gala has grown ever bigger, blanketing social media with pictures of guests in their finery, smashing cultural fundraising records, teetering on the line between fabulous and ridiculous, the questions and controversies surrounding New York's Party of the Year have likewise proliferated. Could this shindig, nominally a benefit for the Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, get any more high profile? When the most of the country was struggling, should any institution be charging $100,000 a ticket for a party? And perhaps most important, what would happen when Anna Wintour, the evening's mastermind and the woman who transformed it from a typical charity ball into an attention-guzzling juggernaut, retired? Would the brands and people willing to pony up these exorbitant sums to be in another's orbit instead pocket the money? And if so, what would that mean for the future of the Costume Institute, a department that has almost been fully dependent on the Gala as a source of its annual funds since the party began in 1948? Could it even survive without the extravaganza? It turns out the museum itself has been quietly working for an answer. Since 2016, we've been putting some money that we raised for the Gala inside of a quasi-endowment, Andrew Bolton, the Costume Institute's curator in charge, said this month. Oh, thank God. The Met Gala and the Costume Institute has also turned into a bank. Also turned into a bank. Everything computer, everything is a bank. We've turned this into a gay hedge fund like our colleges. And by 2030, possibly as soon as 2028, the Costume Institute will have saved enough of a nest egg to potentially support its own basic operations for the foreseeable future, no matter what happens in the greater museum economy or with the Gala itself. Along with this year's inauguration of the Condé Nast Galleries in the Great Hall, which will house the Costume Institute's blockbuster shows, the endowment fund represents a drastic transformation in the position of the Costume Institute, not to mention its relationship with the party held in its honor. A more permanent and reliable solution was necessary to ensure that we would be safe in terms of the upkeep and care of our collection and have enough money to take care of ourselves indefinitely. According to Darren Walker, the president of the Board of Trustees in the National Gallery of Art of Washington, it's always great news if a department can be fully funded. But aside from the private museums, I don't know of any that actually are. Enter the endowment fund. So the article is basically talking about how they have raised enough funds to not only sustain the Costume Institute, but they've also raised additional funds that they've put on the side in an endowment process to, participate in the market. This is crazy talk. You're telling me one of the world's top museums is only surviving because of a once-a-year celebrity self-jerk-off? Yes. And not just the museum. One part of the museum. Yes, dude. Because in the United States of America, we don't give a fuck about the arts. Have you not figured it out by now? We have some public funding initiatives, but the reality of the matter is we unironically do not have the necessary public funding for any of these art initiatives at all. So no, this doesn't even fund the the entire Metropolitan Museum of Art. It funds literally just the Costume Institute. Yes. Also, this is true of every museum. The Met is just in New York where rich and famous people are. Yes. I mean, I've gone like if you go to the LACMA, you will see, and this is the same for the Getty Museum, literally the Getty Museum. But if you go to LACMA, there's like an entire wing, for example, dedicated to the LACMA by the pistachio guys, whatever the fuck their name is, right? The ones that have been aggressively petitioning the government to blow up Iran because they are the Resnicks, thank you, the wonderful company, the ones that have been urging the government to continue bombing Iran and hit a couple of the pistachio fields because Iran is where a lot of the global pistachios come from. But yeah, they fund the arts on the side. Once again, even though chat won't respect what I say the Met Gala is a charity function that functions both to promote the height of the arts and culture while also teaching the public via the Costume Institute and its annual exhibitions in an era where the arts are being pushed to the wayside for AI bullshit. Having an event where the artistic medium of fashion is promoted, not for the purpose of selling a garment, but to push boundaries of fashion as an art form is a good thing. Shrug. Yeah, good luck. There you go, Yubi. I read your comment, and now guess what? Everyone in the chat is going to yell at you. And each garment worn represents tens of thousands of hours, tens of thousands of jobs, an entire artistic economy that comes together to engage and pursue the entirely human endeavor of artistic vision and beauty. Some may personally not like that endeavor, but it is one that is worthwhile and should be respected. I agree with you, but I've learned a long time ago to ever discuss the arts in this community beyond anime and maybe some hentai. Anytime first world problem, shut the fuck up! It's not a first world problem. Every human being has the capacity to engage with art. That's the beauty of art. It's one of the most consequential aspects of human existence. You're a robot. 100,000 per ticket invitation is not the average person. Oh my God. I'm going to lose my mind. Oh my God. Everyone is being purposely obtuse. Oh God. Oh, I can't. This is why. No, we can't have a conversation about anything art related in this community. Okay. It's a bunch of dumb dullards who literally think, well, this is not for me, so it doesn't matter to me. you. Okay, that's it. Interesting to me that the Met Gala gets compared to the Hunger Games more than the Oscars, red carpet, or the Super Bowl halftime show. All of these involve spectacles, celebrities, and extreme displays of wealth. Notably, only one of them is a charity for a public institution, the Met Gala, which is a fundraiser for the Met Museum. The difference, I think, is that the Met Gala leans more into unusual outfits. That's natural, given that it's a fundraiser for a costume institute. But to me, the perpetual criticism which comes up year after year speaks to how people see fashion as frivolous and not as serious as other corners of cultures, such as sports or movies. Exactly. It's because the people that appreciate it, enjoy it, care about it are smaller, I think. And therefore, it's seen as a silly hobby for only wealthy people. The more extreme the outfit, the more it offends the public, even if such work is an expression of artisanship and craft, no different from an artist creating a painting. I've said it before, but Western culture has a long history of seeing clothes as frivolous, even if everyone engages in self-fashioning. And it's notable that serious areas of culture are often masculine-coded, e.g. architecture, while feminine-coded interests such as fashion are considered frivolous. One can reasonably question whether the Bezos are trying to whitewash their reputation through the fashion industry. They are. And this is no different than Palantir coming out with chore quotes, okay? This is no different than all these other companies that are engaging in a billion different unethical endeavors trying to engage in taste washing. They are trying to do PR to make it seem like they have taste. They are trying to buy taste. Now, of course, the Bezos, they can't actually buy taste. They look like crazy people on the runway when they go through the Met Gala, as opposed to everybody else. But that is exactly what it is. Look at us. We are funding the arts. Look at us. We are cultural tastemakers. That's the whole point. That's exactly what they're trying to do. It's already backfired on them, though. It's already backfired on them because there's a bunch of high-profile guests that didn't want to be associated with this event this year, specifically because the Bezos couple is in charge of it. Eileen Gu at the 2026 Met Gala.
Go, best friend!
Wait, what the She got bubbles on it? Bad Bunny dresses an older version of himself, like an elegant version of Johnny Knoxville's gag in Jackass. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing with this. I'm going to be honest with you. Spooky Gala, Jordan Roth on his way to the Met Gala. What the That's kind of cool, too.
There you go. Jordan looks straight ahead in the middle. Thank you. See you at the Met. Have fun.
Bro, how do you even sit in the car? How do you sit in the car with that? Like, she's getting in that van. Like, does she just stand up the whole time? How does that work? Would you rock this? No. This is such a crazy fit. Hasan Abi head Odessa. Wait, why is she a Hasan Abi head? I mean, that's crazy. I mean, she looks good. What can I say? A great outfit. I think. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is kind of a Hasan fit. Finally, a good menswear look. Karan Johar wearing custom Manish Malhotra outfit inspired by Raja Ravi Warma's art. The embroiders look handmade. God damn. That's crazy. This is fire. Guys, stop asking me if I would rock this outfit. The answer is no. He got that's the bull outfit. Like, he's what is it called? The Matador. He's got the Matador outfit. Okay, another great menswear look. Jeremy Poe wore an archival Vivienne Westwood piece. She originally commissioned for Mr. Pearl in the 1990s. Pearls wearing pearls in varying colors and sizes were hand set and layered to achieve the look of a muscular body. God damn. What's up with this fit? He can't stand still? What's going on? Why are all the photos blurry? He's too fast. Welcome back, Tsar Nicholas II. What the fuck is this? Robot butterfly dress? Janelle Monáe and custom moving Christian Siriano? Man, why people gotta always be extra, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie, I love Janelle Monáe, but this outfit is Connor's story. Damn, he's yacked. feel like he's put on some muscle mass too. Via People, this show is debuting the Costume Institute's first permanent galleries. The exhibition is organized around thematic body types represented in art, often ones that are overlooked like aging, Bad Bunny, and pregnant bodies, and the universal body. Where's clavicular? I don't think Anna Wintour would ever allow clavicular anywhere near this event. Are you out of your mind? Anna Wintour doesn't even allow like most online influencers anywhere near this event. Like the only one that's allowed is the Chamberlain or whatever. What's the name of the girl? We saw her earlier. She had actually a really good fit. She did Emma Chamberlain is like one of the few influencers that's like allowed anywhere near this event. Think they would invite you? No. Are you kidding me? Plus, do you think it's really worth it? Look, maybe a couple years ago, I would have entertained something like this. I would have been like, this is so sick. And, you know, what a cool opportunity. But are you out of your mind now? You think now I would go to the Met Gala? Are you insane? Someone would kill me. And it wouldn't even be like a right winger that would kill me for going to the Met Gala. It'd be a anarchist. People already sincerely believe that I went to the Met Gala and wore the Make the Rich Pay shirt because someone many years ago photoshopped me on that dumb runway thing with the Make the Rich Pay shirt, and they literally will post it every year. And people think I actually attend every year with that shirt on. I've been here for over 6 years and I thought the pic was at the Met and people brought it up every year to rag on you. I didn't know it was Photoshop. Resident Union Trucker, you thought I went to the Met Gala wearing the Make the Rich Pay shirt? Actually, God damn, son. There's people in this chat that thought I went to the Met Gala. Ain't no fucking way. It was merch that my fucking anarchist friend made. Okay, I was modeling his merch. Not you retweeting it. Yeah, I might have played a role in this. Oh, Wisdom was invited this year. Nice. He looks great. This is fire fit. They arrested Christian Smalls for trying to hit the red carpet. Oh, damn.
Holy shit, what happened? Y'all, it is. Guys, it's a brawl going on outside.
That's crazy. Will Neff got it on at the event. This is kink, right? Am I crazy? Isn't this like this is like a leather daddy outfit, isn't it? What is this? This is Cardi B. Wish it was AI. What the fuck? Bro, what the fuck? Gold prosthetics is sick as fuck. Whoa. That is pretty fire. Okay, but this is crazy. Bro, this unironically looks like a Bloodborne / Elden Ring boss. Like, what the fuck was this? Godskin Cardi B? Lena Dunham looking like a bag of guajillo chiles? I don't have anything to say about this. I will not. I'm a feminist. W feminism. Scrolling too fast and thought the upper right was Amy Schumer. Here's Cutie's girl crush at the Met Gala, and she looks exactly like Cutie here. Paige Buchers. I mean, it's all right. It's an all right fit. I mean, I like her. I think she's cool, but it's a little bit For this occasion, you got to go big. This is a little bit underwhelming, I will admit. And I think Damson Idris is cool as fuck, but this is an underwhelming fit. The only reason why you guys are saying it's his fire is because he's hot. That's it. It's because he's hot. This is so boring. Come on. Oh, yeah, I heard Katy Perry fit with dog shit. Let's see. I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's bad, but I thought worse. I thought it was going to be worse. Oh, my God. Wow. That's a very nice outfit. That's a cool outfit. I like it. I like the outfit a lot. Kim Kardashian fit is mid as f. That's not surprising. That's not that. I mean, that's not that bad. It's been done before and better. I mean, this is a pretty standard at this point, right? It's like the gold plated armor fit. It's kind of mid, especially I don't like the color, but it's not as bad as, you know. Sabrina Carpenter is also just okay. It's fine. This guy liked it though. Or maybe he's like, oh, sweetie, them toes are stuffed. Delete. That's fucked up. Fire, 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 fire. Goated, fire. Angelic, angelic, ethereal. Stan Lisa, Stan Lisa, Stan Blackpink. Blackpink in your area. She's scared of mosquitoes. What the fuck does Anderson Pot got on, man? Solid. Yeah, that's cool. Again, how do you sit? Like, how do you sit? Like, this is what I don't understand. How do you shit? That's another question. Karina from Aespo, underwhelming but pretty. Yeah, that's normie. Coleman Domingo looking fly as fuck. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT at all of these things. He's always the best. Rihanna leaves a Carlisle hotel before the Met Gala. That's cool. Careful. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. That's cool. Yeah. Tiana Taylor. Unexpected. This is like, what is it? Is it the Bigfoot? Like it's, but like a OG version. Yeti? Yeah, not Bigfoot, Yeti. Like a 70s Yeti. Tate McRae. Bro, she's just hot. Like that's what I feel like everything Tate McRae does is just carried by how hot she is, including this outfit as well. It's just, she's just hot. She's attractive. So it's like it's one of those things where it's just like exclusively elevated because she's attractive. Okay, there it is. There's Dua Lipa. Ethereal, angelic. Somber kind of tour. Yeah. I mean, I hate to admit that, but yeah, it's not bad. All right. That's enough. That's all I got for you guys. I'm tired.